Okay, so we're gonna do the turning pasta into a rocket with a mason jar experiment. Gotta get some measuring spoons. So the idea of this experiment is we're gonna see what happens when we mix hydrogen peroxide, which I have here, and yeast in a mason jar. We're gonna seal it off. And there's a hole cut into the mason jar. And we're gonna put the pasta on top and light it and see what happens. So I got some clay, and I might just need to cut it a little bit to make it so it'll stay flat. Perfect. Okay, so let's see. So we're gonna fill the mason jar up, not all the way, but we're gonna fill it pretty full. Do it about right there. We're gonna add some yeast. And I just have the Rapid Rise, like the instant yeast. We're gonna do like a half a tablespoon. Okay, and so with this, we're going to seal it kind of quickly, just so the whole reaction doesn't get out. Stir that around a bit. Okay, and ideally our pasta would catch on fire, but I'm not seeing that work. I think it took us a little too long to get the pasta actually up there. Okay, well, so the experiment is supposed to, the hydrogen peroxide mixes with the yeast to create an oxygen water gas, which, when the yeast is added to it, so the hydrogen peroxide makes a gas anyway. When the yeast is added to it, it's supposed to speed up the process and speed up the reaction, which is going to have a rapid release of oxygen. So when we had our noodle here, the oxygen was supposed to help catch it on fire, so it was supposed to create the reaction even farther. I'm kind of sad it didn't work, but so when the yeast acted as, so when the yeast was added to speed up the process, that's where we got the enough oxygen to come forward to make the rocket reaction, with the fire, or with the pasta being caught on fire. But it did take a minute for the pasta to actually like stay. It wasn't wanting to stay on the lid, and I didn't want to light it holding it because I didn't want to burn myself. So that's the reaction that was supposed to happen. But obviously experiments don't always work. They don't always go as planned. And unfortunately, mine just didn't go as planned this time. But that's okay. So yeah, that's what was supposed to happen. Sorry it didn't work, but still kind of cool.